was wondering if you knew about the Massey Tunnel just here.
Yes.
They're thinking of replacing it either with a new bridge, a new tunnel, or adding another bridge or tunnel, or moving it somewhere else. What do you think they should do?
I think they should look at building the bridge rather than the tunnel. It's getting older for sure, and if they are going to do anything, if anything actually does need to be done, then I think they should look at an alternative rather than what's already existing right now.
What do you think is the most important issue in your riding? Like the one thing a candidate could promise that would get you to vote for them?
I'm looking for, I think, support for healthcare and education, mostly. Those are the two things. Bringing back more financial support for both, if possible. Certainly no more cuts to education and health.
There's the Massey Tunnel just right nearby here.
Right.
They're planning to rebuild it, or possibly build a bridge, or add another bridge or tunnel beside it. What do you think they should do to kind of ease congestion and to make it easier?
I think they should build another alternate highway.
Okay.
Let's go to the Massey Tunnel, because every time you got 3 lanes and 1 lane. Yeah.
Do you know about the Northern Gateway pipeline that's getting built in northern BC?
Yeah.
What do you think about it? Do you think we should build it? Do you think they shouldn't?
Well, it depends on what I see is depends on if you have a general income, I think you should do that, because right now the deficit is very high. If you can get some other alternate income, that would be good.
And then what would a candidate have to do to get your vote?
Decrease the deficit, or maybe wipe it up, and also be efficient.
We have the lowest voter turnout rate. It's about 45%. Do you think there's anything the candidates could do to improve that turnout rate?
Well, I would like if the party's made an effort to go around and knock on doors. I know that young people need to make it. I don't think a lot of young people go and vote. So I'd like to see a lot of, because it's their future as well as ours.
And then do you know about the Massey Tunnel that's right here nearby?
Yeah.
So they are planning, it's about 53 years old now, and so it needs to be replaced within the next decade or so. What do you think should be done?
Should have been replaced a long time. I'd like to see a
Decided.
bridge in the same spot. I'm my problem all my life. There's too much misuse of farmland.
So do you think that then one of the smartest things a candidate in this area could do is try to turn that around?
Start listening to the farmer, like the agricultural land reserve or the government. They got to listen to the farmer. Like for too long, they've never listened to them. They want is they talk. It's big business and big money. It seems to control our country, and they got to listen to the little guy.
Seems strange. About the Enbridge pipeline that's getting built up
Yeah.
north, what do you think they should do with it? Do you think
they
should
should
build
go
it?
for it. I honestly think, well, who's going to pay for the rapid transit in our city? When you look around our province and our country, like somebody has to pay for all the stuff. Look, and we as taxpayers pay a lot, and but we after a while you get tired paying, but somebody has to look after. If we want new bridges, if we want new rapid transit, new buses, then somebody has to pay for it. This may be the best way to pay for it.
Your ideal candidate would?
Would be concerned with healthcare and improving the life of seniors, and also making sure that medical care is inexpensive and available to everybody.
You're talking about how you don't feel like the candidates are really engaging us. Do you think that there's a better way that they could be engaging people to get more people to vote?
Absolutely. I think that especially our younger generation, there's a lot of us coming out of school and just wanting to put our mark on the world, and I don't think it doesn't matter which party. They're not down to they're not very relatable, and we need more people involved in politics to do the change that we want.
Why do you think voter turnout could be so low, though? Do you think there's anything they could do to raise it slightly?
I think possibly the voters don't feel there's enough interest in what voters are concerned about. I think it's sort of once someone's elected, they don't listen to what voters really want.
And then do you know about the Massey Tunnel here? The tunnel that goes there, thinking of replacing it, either building a bridge, a new tunnel, or moving it somewhere else. What do you think they should do?
I think they need a bridge. I think a bridge would be a more useful substitute. I mean, I don't know that a lot could be done to upgrade it.
Richmond East has one of the lowest voter turnouts in the entire province at 45%. The average is 55%. Why do you think you guys have one of the lowest ones, and what do you think candidates can do in order to make people come out to the polls?
Wow, that's a toughie. I think in the past when I have voted, a lot of their electoral platforms haven't been really targeted to. Like if you see here, a lot of people who live on this side of the city are more on the low income, or they are bigger families, or they value more family type things, whereas a lot of the electoral things is always about taxes, and that's all. Actually every year is always taxes or something, or jobs. But I think in that they forget to maybe focus on maybe the people who are living here, because they value much more different things than necessarily what they always try to present to us what they think we want. I don't think they're doing a good enough job, like saying, hey, what do they actually value? Because they don't. I never see them target what we actually like think, or what matters most to us.
What does then matter most to you?
Our values usually are aimed at, family, like just family as a whole, community. A candidate who gets my vote will have a clear plan to better educate families and the children in small communities.